Here's how to view court assignments and submit scores in GPN. You do it from the Ladder Leagues menu, and there are two ways to get there. One is if you click your avatar in the top right and scroll down to the shortcut section, and where it says Pebble Creek Sports Club, click the drop down and jump to Leagues. Another way to get there is if you look across the top where your avatar was, that row has a menu on the very top left beside Global Pickleball Network. That's the general GPN menu. We want to click on the Pebble Creek Sports Club Network menu, which is one row down, and the blue menu on the left on mobile. And again, there's the Leagues menu, so we can click Leagues, and then we select the league we want to work with. In this case, it's the May-June Duper Ladder Leagues, and I click on the title, give it a second to pull up, then scroll down and select the ladder I'm interested in. In this case, it's the 2-0 to 374 Tuesday, Saturday, so click the title again. And this pulls up the ladder menu. And from here, I want to show you a couple things. This is the main page that it defaults to, and this is where you can see the players, their ratings, and the points, their ladder points that they have. Next is schedule. We'll come back to that because that's where we'll be working. The matches tab shows all the matches that have been entered to date. You can scroll through and look at ladder points that were traded based on the wins and losses. Stats shows you more detailed stats on players, and it will just, I think it only shows your own if you don't have the $20 a year premium membership, but if you have that, you can look at other people's stats too. Discussions would be if there are any discussions in this ladder. Details is a page you might want to check out sometime. It tells you the format. If you're a group of 4, you play a double round robin, games to 11 win by 1, and it tells you how to handle tiebreakers and whatnot. So we're going to go to Schedule tab though to see where we're playing and how to enter the scores. So you can scroll down past the ladder events section, go to the schedule section. First note, there's a box here with mine, and if you have that checked, you'll only see your court and your matches. If you uncheck it, you'll see everybody's. So I'm going to scroll through and look at all the groups here. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom group, and these are the ones I'm going to enter scores for. So you can see here on the left, at lower left, you can see plus signs beside each of these matches. That means the scores have not been entered yet. So first match was Leanne and Laura versus Michelle and Allison. And Michelle and Allison won. So we're going to enter these scores by clicking the plus sign. And Michelle and Allison won, so I'm going to click their name, and it plops them into the top as the winners. I'm going to enter the scores. They were 11-4. So 11 goes in the top box, 4 goes in the next. And then the second game was 11-10. So 10 in the bottom. So just check 11-4, 11-10. Okay, I'm going to click submit. Is everything yet correct? Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to click the ladder name again to go back to the main ladder menu. And I'm going to hit schedule again. Scroll back down. What you can see now, is the first match doesn't have a plus sign anymore. It has a check mark. And the winners are highlighted in a green box. You can scroll over and see the scores that were entered, 11-4, 11-10. Now I'm going to enter scores for the second game. So I'll click the plus sign beside this second match. And the winners of this match were Laura and Allison. So they're at the top. I'm just going to click their name, and it drops them into the winners box at the top. They won the first match 11-9, so 11 goes in the top box, 9 goes in the lower. They lost the second match 10-11, so they get 10, and the other team gets 11. The reason they're considered winners of this match is if you look in the details section, under the details tab, it tells you that after 2 matches, total points determines the winner. So Laura and Allison have 11 plus 10 points. Leanne and Michelle have 11 plus 9, so Laura and Allison have more total points. But because these scores look like Laura and Allison won 1 and they lost 1, Duper will reject this when we send it to Duper because it thinks it was a tie. So we enter a 1-0 for the winning team. And that way Duper will accept that. And then click submit. Okay. Then I'm going to click the ladder league name again, to get to the main ladder menu, schedule, scroll down to my court, and you can see that second match is entered now. I'll enter the third match by clicking the plus sign, and the winner of the third match was Allison and Leanne. So I'll click their name and it drops them in the top box. First game they won 11-2. Second game they lost 5-11. So similar to last time, total points mean that Leanne and Allison had more total points than the other, so they're the winners of this 2-game match. But for duper, we need to enter a 1-0. So it looks like there were 2 wins and 1 loss actually in this one match. I'll click submit and okay. So back to the ladder menu, back to schedule, and scroll down again. Just confirm that our scores are good there. So there are winners highlighted in each one, and if I scroll over, these are the scores. One thing just to note, if one of these games, so let's look at the first one for example, if the first game was won 11-4 and the second game was lost 4-11, that truly is a tie because both teams had the same number of total points. So when that happens, you have to play one more point. Whoever would be the next person to serve, whoever would be serving if you were playing to a higher number of total points, would serve, and that point, whoever wins that rally wins that match. So if it's 11-4 and then 4-11, you play one more point, rally scoring, and the winner of that gets that 1-0. In this case, though, the first one, because the first team won 11-4 and 11-10, there's no confusion when it goes to duper, so you don't need to enter a 1-0. And then if you wanted to scroll up and click the matches tab, you can see the matches that were just entered, those top 3. You could also click the mine and just look at yours, or you can scroll through and look at everybody else's matches as well. And that's it.